All right, everyone. So we are getting closer to the official release of the newest chapter of the Boruto manga, Boruto chapter 73, and we do have some spoilers. And before we get to them, as always, I will give you your usual spoiler warning. If you do not want to be spoiled on anything that happens in the chapter, please click off the video. If you are still here, I'm going to assume you are either okay with spoilers or you probably already know what they are. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to what these spoilers are. First of all, as always, I do want to give a shout out to Abdul for sharing this with us. Make sure to head on over to his Twitter account and make sure to go follow and show some support. So let's get to them. All right, so this is a bullet point summary of everything that does happen in the chapter. We don't have every single detail as we sometimes do, but it does give us a good idea as to what happens in the chapter, and I do want to discuss them with you guys. So first one. In the Hokage office, you can see Team 7, Shikamaru, Sumire, and Konohamaru. Now, this is obviously picking up from the ending of the previous chapter where we saw Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki heading over to the Hokage office because they were called there by Shikamaru in order to be handed their mission. And a lot of us thought that the mission that he was going to give them is to head on over to the Land of Snow, pick up Amado, Ada, and Damon, and then bring them over to the Leaf Village. But according to this, actually, that's not the mission. We'll get to it. Shikamaru gives everyone an update on what transpired in relation to Code, Amado, and Ada. Shikamaru informs everyone that Amado was kidnapped, and as a result, he had to take Code's limiters off in order to survive. He further elaborates that Ada has cut ties with Code and is headed straight to Konoha. So there you go. He's briefed them on everything that happened up until this point. Therefore, Shikamaru has a new mission for Team 7, room sharing. There you go, that's what the mission is. Shikamaru has told Boruto and Kawaki to move in with Ada as her powers do not work on Otsutsukis or someone who has transformed into an Otsutsuki. Both Boruto and Kawaki are shocked to hear this mission. Meanwhile, Ada, Amado, and Damon are on the train on their way to Konoha, and as they are traveling, Ada is able to use her Senrigan to listen to the conversation Shikamaru is having with everyone in the room. Now, this is interesting because, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Amado already told Shikamaru what Ada's ability actually is when they were having that telepathic conversation in Amado's lab thanks to Ino's jutsu. So he should know what the Senrigan actually is. And I'm wondering if maybe he's saying this knowing that Ada's listening because Ada is expecting something from Shikamaru. She's expecting him to basically help her, getting good with Kawaki. And I'm wondering if maybe he's doing this on purpose to show her, look, I'm holding up my end of the deal. So if I'm holding up my end, maybe you can hold up your end to not do anything to Konoha. I'm just theorizing that maybe that's what's happening here. As soon as Shikamaru mentioned room sharing, Ada began to blush just from the idea of being in the same room as Kawaki. Shikamaru then tells Kawaki that Ada is in love with you. As soon as Ada heard this, she blushed and her heart started pounding at a higher rate. So much so that Damon, whose head was resting against Ada's chest, sleeping, woke up immediately and questioned Ada as to why her heart is beating so rapidly. Sarada then intervenes and elaborates that the core of this mission is surveillance. While living with Ada, they are supposed to keep an eye on her and her behaviors. Well, I mean, okay, but I don't know. I don't know if you can really trust Boruto and Kawaki with just pure surveillance because both of them have proved in the past that they have a tendency to, act very rashly. And I don't know. I feel like this might not be a good idea, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Shikamaru said that's right, and he further elaborated that in order to find Code and defeat him, it is very important for us to maintain a good relationship with Ada. However, Shikamaru warns Team 7, to be extra wary of Ada's abilities. The scene switches to Sasuke and Naruto, who are on top of the Hokage building roof. They are discussing Shikamaru's plan to cohabitate Boruto, Kawaki, and Ada together. Then suddenly Kawaki notices Momoshiki standing beside Boruto, and this is going to be the part where I know everyone's going to be talking about, or this is the part of the chapter that everyone's going to be talking about the most, And Sasuke also senses Momoshiki's presence as he had experienced a similar feeling back in chapter 10 when Boruto defeated Momoshiki. On the last page of the chapter, we see a small flashback panel from chapter 10 in which Sasuke is shown to be looking at Momoshiki via his Rinnegan. So this is interesting. First of all, Kawaki actually noticing Momoshiki standing beside Boruto. I wonder how this is even possible because no one should actually be able to see him because Momoshiki is on a completely different plane of existence that Boruto, the only reason why he can see them or he can even see him is because they're connected. So how the hell is Kawaki able to see him? I wonder, does it have anything to do with the fact that he's 80% Otsutsuki? Is it because he has the karma mark? Is it because he has Ishiki's dojutsu? Does that dojutsu work like the Rinnegan, where it allows you to see things that other people can't. I'm wondering, like, how exactly is he able to see him? Or maybe Momoshiki is purposefully allowing Kawaki to see him. Maybe he's trying to manipulate things in order to basically cause some trouble, because he knows Kawaki, you know, he's still wary of Boruto. He still knows that Boruto is a bit of a threat. So maybe if he makes himself visible to Kawaki, Kawaki will start causing some trouble, and that's when the tragedy that Momoshiki said was going to happen to you know, Boruto, the whole those blue eyes will eventually take everything from you. I do wonder if maybe he's trying to sort of like force that to happen. Again, I'm just theorizing. We'll know for sure once the official chapter gets released and we actually get to see the panels. Maybe we'll know then how Kawaki's able to see him. Maybe it is because of the dojutsu. But yeah, Sasuke also sensing Momoshiki's presence is interesting, because I wonder like how he's able to see it. Is it because he's just getting the same feeling he had when he saw Momoshiki the first time, that sort of clued him in that, oh, Momoshiki is here? Or maybe there's something else going on. I don't know. Like, I'm still waiting for the actual chapter to get released so we can get full context. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think about all of this? What do you think is going to happen with Kawaki noticing Momoshiki standing beside Boruto? What do you think about Sasuke also sensing Momoshiki's presence? What do you think this could lead to? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. And what do you feel about, you know, finally being revealed what the mission actually is that Shikamaru is giving Team 7, specifically Boruto and Kawaki? What do you think about it? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. And while you're here, consider leaving a like, sharing this video out there, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, ring the bell for notifications, and I hope I'll see you guys for my next video. Bye for now.